here and ladies over here.
Should we do 2 lines?
Yeah, I think we should. Okay, there's enough people that we need 2 lines. So some people could sort of scooch this way. Some couples scooch this way, and some couples scooch this way. And we'll have 2 lines.
This side.
There we go. That was good. Okay. And take hands forward from the top all the way down. Which means 2 fingers together and hold hands forward. That's good. Okay. Now, if you have your back to me, you are a number 1 couple. If you are looking forward towards the band, if you're looking this direction, you're a number 2 couple. So if you're a number 1 couple, raise your hand. And if you're a number 2, raise your hand. Good, cool. Now, number 1 couples, switch places with your partner. So now, the ladies on the right side of the gent. So now for everybody, the ladies on the right side of the gent. That's good? Okay. Let's see. This dance starts with the gents. Okay, here's how we're going to start it. So you have your partner in your hand, and the other person in that hands for of the opposite gender is your neighbor. So if you're a lady, you have a neighbor gent, and if you're a gent, you have a neighbor lady. So this dance is going to start by swinging your neighbor. So you can swing like a ballroom swing, or you can swing. Oh yes. Okay, and end that swing with the lady on the right side. Okay, so you're in the same long line as the neighbor. You're across the set from your partner, and the lady's on the right side. The lady that you just swung is on your right hand side.
Wait, half or 1.5?
As much as you want into your
As it's over, when that phrase is over, you need to be there.
So now you're across from your partner, and you're next to your neighbor. The lady's on the right side. Take hands forward, and circle to the left 3 places around until you're facing your partner up and down the set. Okay? So now swing your partner on the side of the set. And end that swing with the lady on the right again. So now you're next to your partner and you're looking across at your neighbor. Okay? Now take hands in long lines. So take hands, not with your little group before, but all the way up and down the set. And you're going to go forward and back. So you're going to, as a line, take 4 steps forward and 4 steps back. Very nice. Next move is a ladies' Alaman right. So what that means is the ladies are going to go into the middle, put their right hand up as if they're going to do an arm wrestle like this. This is the position for your arm. And hold hands with each other. And Alaman right 1.5 around until you're facing your neighbor. Okay, so and stay there together with your ladies. Ladies, don't let go yet. You're still in your Alaman position. And now, I think, can you guys demonstrate, if you guys could look up here to this group of 4. These ladies have their right hands together and their left hands free, right? They're going to give their left hand to their neighbor gent. So, yep, perfect. In that Alaman hold. So now you have this wavy line of 4. And you guys want to be sort of even with one another, so you're in a line this way. So ladies, you each take a little step forward. So that's a wavy line of 4. Looks like everybody's kind of got it. Okay, so this is one of the really fun parts of this dance. You're going to balance the wave. So what that means is with all those hands held together, you're going to first step, let's see. First you're going to step to your right. So ladies, you'll step towards each other. And gents, you'll step, I think, away. Yep, and then balance to the left. And this is sort of a fun rhythmic thing that you'll hear with the music. And if you all kind of take good handholds with each other, keep those hands held together, don't do this kind of noodle arm thing, it'll be a nice like rhythmic thing that you all do together. So you're going to balance to the right and then balance to the left. Okay? And then ladies, drop your hands with one another, but keep holding onto your neighbor's hand. And Alaman left your neighbor 3/4 of the way around. So now you can take hands in wavy lines along the long line. And if you're at the end, you're holding onto one person's hand and then you've got nobody on the other hand, and that's okay. You can just wave that hand up here. And so now balance the waves, first to the right and then to the left. Nice. And now drop hands with, okay, so right now you have in your hand your old neighbor on one side and your next neighbor on the other side. Okay? So drop hands with your old neighbor. Alaman right to your new neighbor 3/4 of the way around. And now the gents should be in the middle.
Should have ended up at the end.
If you're out,
We should be going down this way.
Two gents just ended up like
There's extra people at the end.
okay, we're at the last move of the dance, so I'm just gonna walk you guys through this last move, and then we'll walk it again through together, so we all get it. So now the gents should be in the middle, and the gents are gonna Alaman each other around, I think, once until gents Alaman until you meet your partner.
right.
Okay, I think you're gonna Alaman. Sorry, I'm not totally sure on this one, but I think you're gonna Alaman the gents. The gents are gonna Alaman right 1.5 until they meet their partner and swing your partner. So that swing your partner is the first move of the dance. We've just done the dance through one time. I think we'll walk it through again and see if we can all get back to that same starting position. So if you guys go back to where you started this dance, the very first place you were, that's the dance before. Yeah, so the number one couple should be crossed over. All the ladies should be on the right side of their gents. Number one couples are facing down, number twos are facing up.
No.
And if everybody could take hands forward from the top so we can all see who our neighbors and their partners are. Okay, everybody looks like they're in good formation. So, face your neighbor and start the dance with a neighbor swing. Swing your neighbor. End that swing with the lady on the right. So you're going to end the swing facing in, and the lady's on the right side of the gent that she just swung. Take hands forward and circle to the left 3 places till you're facing your partner. Up and down the set. And swing your partner. Swing your partner on the side. And that swing with the lady on the right again. So when you're doing that swing, you're on a side of the set. In a lot of English country dances, I think you could be swinging in the middle or on the side. Is that true?
We don't swing in these dances, but
Oh, you don't?
no.
Oh, never mind. So in contra, when you're swinging, you're always swinging on the side of the set. Right, so you guys, when you were swinging, you're on this side, and when you're swinging, you're on that side. So when I say end the swing with the lady on the right, you're facing back in towards your neighbors or towards your partners, and the lady's on the right side of the gym. So I think we've mostly got it. So the next move is a ladies Alaman right 1.5. So ladies, with that right hand hold, go around 1.5 and give your neighbor your left hand. So now you're in those wavy lines of 4. Balance to the right and to the left. Ladies, drop hands. Allemande left your neighbor, 3/4. And get those wavy long lines going. Yeah. Yeah. So I think all the ladies are facing in and the gents are facing out. Is that true?
Just out.
Yes.
But don't let partners switch.
This side.
I'm a jet.
So now in these long wavy lines, you're going to balance to the right and to the left. Drop hands with your old neighbor. Don't go anywhere yet. So now you're holding on to your next neighbor.
So that's somebody's time.
Yeah, and if you're at the end of the line, you're going to be out for one rotation of the dance, and that's fine. With your new neighbor, Allemande 3/4 of the way around, which puts the gents in the middle. Gents, Allemande left 1.5. Gents, Allemande left, the two gents in the middle, until you meet your neighbor, your new neighbor.
You're your partner.
You meet your partner.
Yes. You go 1.5, then you all be meeting your neighbor.
You should be meeting your neighbor. Okay, so instead of Allemande left 1.5, just Allemande once. Once around until you meet your partner. I'm sorry, neighbor, until you meet your neighbor. Allemande once until you meet your neighbor. And swing your neighbor. And end that swing with the lady on the right facing in. So you're facing across the set, you're looking at your partner across the set. Okay, and let's walk the dance through one more time. So you have just swung your neighbor, and the lady's standing on the right side of the gent that just swung her. Okay, take hands 4. And from the top, so you guys, I think, are out for one rotation. Yeah. So you 4 are together.
You guys are out.
Yeah.
There's people out on both ends.
Take hands 4 with your partner and the person that just swung you. The person that just swung you is your new neighbor. They'll be your neighbor for one rotation of the dance. Okay?
And when you go out, you have to switch places so that when you come back in, the lady's on the right. In contra dance, the lady's always right.
So if you're out at the end of the line, you're gonna wait out for one whole rotation of the dance and wait with the lady on your right side. So we're just gonna take a second to get figured out. Yeah, I think they're good. They've just swung, so we're sort of one move into the dance. So I think we're good. Okay, so your hands 4, circle to the left 3/4 of the way around until you're facing your partner up and down the set. So you're facing your partner in these long directions, and swing your partner. Take hands in long lines. And in long lines, go forward and back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back, 2, 3, 4. Ladies, Allemande right. 1.5. Until you meet your neighbor. Give your neighbor your left hand.
And then you guys keep on moving.
So the ladies are in the middle holding right hands, and you're holding your neighbor gent's left hand.
So your neighbor, you end up with your neighbor, your neighbor has the right hand in the middle, and left hand's out there. Yeah. And hold on.
So now you're in short wavy lines. Balance those lines to the right and to the left. Allemande left your neighbor. 3/4 to get to those long wavy lines, up and down the line. Okay, gents are facing out, ladies are facing in. So you guys look good? That's good. The long wavy lines are all the way up and down. Okay. Balance these wavy lines to the right and to the left. Okay, drop hands with your old neighbor. Now you've got your new neighbor in your other hand. Okay. Alaman your new neighbor 3/4 of the way around, which puts the gents in the middle for an Alaman left once until you meet your neighbor. Swing your neighbor. All right. Should we walk this through one more time? How are people feeling? Or should we just go for it? Let's do it slowly. It's what? Okay, I think we'll just go for it. So if you guys are
We'll get to
back
something easier the next time.
Go back to the one like first.
yeah, if everybody could go back to their original places. Okay, so everybody take hands 4 from the top. And so you are next to your neighbor on the side that's sitting across from your partner. Okay. So the dance is going to start with a gents Alaman. We have to do that because so would you Alaman? Yeah. What's that?
We started before with swinging and stick up.
We did start before with that, but to keep with the music, we're going to start with the last move. So we're going to start with that gents Alaman. So move number 1 is going to be gents Alamaning to their neighbor. You're going to Alaman once around to your neighbor. Okay? Yeah, exactly. You're going to Alaman to the same place and swing your neighbor. Hands 4, circle left, 3/4. And swing your partner. Long lines, go forward and back. Ladies, Alaman right. And wave the line, bounce wave. And turn to the left. What if we try a little bit, let's try it again, but we'll go a little slower. And if we can get through it once or twice, we'll work up to it faster. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, let's try again. So go back to the very beginning. Okay, let's take hands 4 from the top. Do you have a question?
How did we get, we did the 3/4 around,
Yeah.
and then I thought we went into wavy lines instead of swinging.
The wavy lines come after. Yeah. So the wavy lines, so the moves are, just so everybody has a quick sketch of where we're going. It's a gents Alaman, and then you swing your neighbor, okay? And then you circle to the left with your hands 4 with your neighbors, and then you swing your partner. So it's swing your neighbor, circle to the left, swing your partner. And then we're in those long lines and we just go forward and back.
And what's really key is that every one of those swings, you end up with the gent on the left and the lady on the right.
Yeah, exactly. And you have a little bit of time after the long lines forward and back is a nice time to check out, am I in the right place? Am I next to my partner? do things look okay?
Right,
And
after that swing your partner, you gotta position yourself so you're immediately in that lazy line.
No, it's along lines.
It's long
After
lines.
you, yeah, after you swing your partner, you're in long lines. No, you're in long lines this
All
direction.
facing.
Yeah, everyone's facing it. It's a nice simple like walk forward, walk back. And then the ladies Alaman right. And when the ladies finish the Alaman right, they've got their left hand up in the air. And gents, when the ladies are Alamaning, if you just stand there with your left hand like this, that's the best thing you can do, because the lady will find your hand, and she's got her hand up in the air too. She'll grab your hand.
And the ladies don't let go.
Yeah, ladies don't let go of that other lady. Okay? All right, let's try it one more time. See? I think we can do it. And if all else fails, listen for like a swing your partner call and just find your partner. Okay, so we've got our hands four from the top. Let's see everybody doing that. Cool. Let's get ready for the gents to Alaman. Yeah.
Alaman right.
Alaman right. And swing your neighbor. Hands four, circle to the left. Circle 3 places. And swing your partner. Partner swing. In long lines, go forward and back. And ladies, Alaman right. Alaman left to your neighbor. Balance the wave. And turn by the left. In long lines, balance the I'm sorry I didn't see it complicated, but it was fun. And now,
Spectacular, man. She just made that dance up. All right, Betty, where are you? Nico!
Sorry to rescue.
well, I have batteries.